finance minister who spoke at the First Securities Exchange Commission (SEC) Nigeria Islamic Financial Service Board International Forum on Non-Interest Capital Markets held in Abuja and jointly organized with Islamic Financial Services Board of Malaysia said the decision was key to the government participation at COP28 in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The minister, Wale Edun, emphasized the need for alternative financing mechanisms that do not rely on interest for an equity participation, noting that this approach is critical in addressing the global debt crisis and promoting rapid, inclusive growth. Olayemi Kadosa, Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), reaffirmed that the Apex Bank remains in support of key stakeholders and the non-interest banking ecosystem in ensuring that the sector evolves and fosters ongoing efforts to build a $1 trillion economy as proposed by President Tinubu. Also, Lamido Yogoda, Director General of the SEC, highlighted the vast opportunities in the Islamic financial market, but that Nigeria has not been able to utilize this economic opportunity effectively. He noted that the Islamic finance industry was estimated to have a market size of $3.25 trillion in 2022, with global stock issuance valued at $182.72 billion. However, Nigeria's Islamic finance segment reached an estimated of $2.9 billion at the end of 2022, accounting for a mere 0.9% of the global non-interest market, indicating the need for further growth. Nigeria's economy has recorded a higher net foreign exchange inflow in August 2023, but a decline in foreign currency reserves and naira pressure has remained. Data from the Central Bank of Nigeria showed that foreign exchange flows through the economy recorded a net inflow of $2.3 billion, which is an increase of 2.9% relative to $2.27 billion in July 2023. In the latest report from the Central Bank of Nigeria, the surge in foreign exchange inflow during August 2023 was primarily driven by increased inflow. Despite this positive trend, the external reserves remain a decline of 0.99%, dropping to $32.98 billion compared to the $33.21 billion at the end of July 2023. As of December 4th, 2023, foreign currency reserves further decreased to $32.88 billion. Foreign exchange inflow through the bank declined by 5.9% to $2.44 billion in August 2023, while outflow through the central bank increased by 6.3% to $2.98 billion. Autonomous inflow rose by 16.6% to $3.28 billion, and autonomous outflow increased by 22.3% to $0.40 billion. And finally, on business news, oil benchmarks is headed for a 7th straight weekly decline on worries over a global supply surplus and weak Chinese demand, although prices recovered ground on Friday after Saudi Arabia and Russia called for more OPEC members to join output cuts. Brent crude futures were up at $1.93 or 2.6% at the $75.98 a barrel, while United States West Texas Intermediate crude futures were up at $1.82 or 2.6% to $71.16 a barrel. Brent has earlier risen by $2. Both benchmarks slid to their lowest since late June in the previous session, a sign that's believed by many traders that the market is oversupplied. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia and Russia on Thursday called for all OPEC members to join an agreement on output cuts for the good of the global economy. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries and Allies, known as OPEC, agreed to a combined 2.2 million barrels per day in output cuts for the first quarter of next year. And that it is on business news. Thank you so much for watching. I am Tosin Tolualoju reporting for BTV News.